Many people spend years believing they are trapped by their circumstances and that the life they are living was decided long before they ever had the chance to choose it. They blame their childhood, their education, their failures, their age, or the opportunities they never received, and slowly become convinced that nothing can truly change. Some believe they are trapped by money, while others believe they are trapped by responsibility expectations or the fear of disappointing the people they love. Others feel imprisoned by painful memories that continue following them long after the events themselves have ended. Some are convinced that their personality is the prison because they have repeated for so many years that they are shy, weak, anxious, or simply not capable enough. Every person has a different story, but the feeling is remarkably similar because they all believe they are standing in front of walls that cannot be crossed. With enough time, those walls stop feeling temporary and begin to feel permanent. What was once a difficult situation slowly becomes an identity. Instead of saying, "I am facing a difficult moment," people begin saying, "This is who I am." The prison quietly becomes part of the person living inside it. The strange thing is that many of these walls are not made of concrete or steel, but of invisible thoughts repeated thousands of times. I am too old. It is too late. People like me never succeed. I always ruin everything. Nothing ever changes. Every time one of those sentences is repeated, another invisible bar is placed across the window. Years pass, and eventually people stop questioning whether the prison is even real because it has become completely familiar. They stop trying new things not because they are impossible, but because they already expect failure before taking the first step. The fear of disappointment slowly becomes stronger than the desire for a different life. Dreams become smaller until they fit comfortably inside the limits of the prison. Hope becomes quieter because certainty feels safer than possibility. Even when opportunities appear, many people cannot recognize them because they are looking through the bars they have carried for years. Sometimes two people face exactly the same challenge and only one believes there is a way forward. The difference is not always intelligence, talent, or luck. Sometimes the only difference is that one person still believes the door might open. The other stopped checking a long time ago. That is how invisible prisons survive, because they convince us that escaping is impossible before we ever try. The most dangerous prisons are the ones that no longer need locked doors because the people inside have already accepted the limits. They no longer ask what could happen if they tried because they already believe they know the answer. But certainty can be misleading, especially when it is built on fear rather than experience. Many of the limits we defend so strongly have never actually been tested. They are conclusions we reached years ago while carrying less knowledge, less confidence, and less life experience than we have today. The person who decided those limits may no longer exist, even though the rules remain exactly the same. Perhaps you have grown far beyond the version of yourself that first believed those thoughts. Perhaps the prison has remained unchanged while you quietly became strong enough to leave it. The tragedy is that many people never discover this because they never reach for the handle. They spend years searching for someone who will come and unlock the door. They wait for confidence, motivation, permission, or perfect circumstances before taking the first step. But those things rarely arrive before action. Sometimes confidence appears only after the first small step has already been taken. Perhaps you were not responsible for building every wall that surrounds you. Life may have placed some of them there through pain, disappointment, loss, or fear. But today there is one question that matters more than any other. Who is still holding the key? Because the greatest freedom does not begin when every wall disappears. It begins the moment you realize that the door may have been unlocked for far longer than you ever imagined.